Okay, how to grow your Facebook fan page to your first 1,000 followers. And quite topically, I thought I'd shoot this video because as we speak, I'm just developing a new brand, Digital Dimes, and I've just launched my fan page in the last couple of days, and I'm doing exactly this. So this is going to be an over-the-shoulder, a walkthrough, if you like, with a strategy that's proven to work. And if you just follow a few simple steps, I think you can rapidly grow your if it's your first 1,000 followers or to your first 10,000 followers. This is scalable and it will work whatever stage your page is at. Okay, so let's just quickly dive into the content. The strategy follows three basic steps. Step one is we're going to place a post on our newsfeed for organic reach. Step number two is we're going to launch an ad, a paid ad, or another way to term it is a boosted post, and we're going to target a warm audience, i.e. people who are already following or like our Facebook fan page. And thirdly, we're going to run a paid ad to cold targeted interest traffic, people who are going to be interested in your particular offer or your particular niche, your ideal audience, so to speak. And here's how we're going to do this. Firstly, we're going to just post an inspirational quote. Could be one that's highly relevant or is going to strike a chord with your particular ideal audience, something that's very much going to encourage them to like or comment or share. And we're going to do that with a striking, interesting image, something that's going to pop out in the news feed itself. Do forgive me. So something that's going to just pop out in the news feed itself. So very, very simply, just post this on to your Facebook fan page, and then do nothing more. Do nothing more than just let it get organic reach to the people who are already following your page. Now, this could be 5 people, could be 10 people, could be 10,000 people. Doesn't matter. Step number one is just let it run. Just let it run with organic reach to people who are already following your Facebook fan page. And I would do that maybe for a day, 24 hours, maybe a couple of days. So 1 to 2 days just to let it get organic reach. And then we move to step two, whereby we're going to boost the post, and we're going to boost it to we're going to boost it to paid, warm, targeted traffic. And this is how we're going to do this. So I would take it that you have some sort of ad account set up with Facebook. If you haven't, I won't talk you through that now. You can just obviously research that yourself and do a quick Google search on how to set up your ads account and your ad manager. Not rocket science. A quick YouTube search will show you how to do that. But we'll move forward on the basis that you've set up your ad account, or you're going to set up your ad account. And it's, as I said, it's not rocket science. So step number two is we're just going to boost the post. So we're just going to create a promotion, and we are going to just boost it to people who like your page. Nothing more. Just people who are following your page. As I said, that could be 5 people, could be 10 people, could be 10,000 people. But in the first instance, just boost it to people who like your page. And, this is all optional. You could have a link to your website if you wanted to, but that's not really the object of the exercise. The object of the exercise is to get likes, comments, shares with, firstly, your organic reach. Secondly, people who are following you, and thirdly, people, cold traffic within your niche audience. So that's what we're optimizing for, which is engagement. We want likes, we want follows, we want comments, and we want shares. That's the objective. So very, very basically, people who like your page, you can do some, but no targeting whatsoever really, and just decide your budget. Do forgive me because I'm in the Philippines. I'm in Philippine peso, so 10,000 peso probably isn't going to mean a lot to you. But I'm just going to do 1,000 pesos, and just to give you an idea, 1,000 peso is around about $20, 20 US dollars, and you can run it over one day if you wish. If you want to get results in quicker, you can spread that budget over 7 days or 14 days, or a custom date range, but not really important. And just boost that post there. I won't actually boost this one because I'm just using this as a demo. Okay, so next step is really just to leave that boosted to your followers for a day, for a day or two. And what you're going to find is you're going to start to get social engagement on that particular post. Then we will move forward to the third step, which gets a little bit more complex. However, it's pretty straightforward, and I'm going to walk you through this now. So step number 3 is to do a pay. So once the promotion's over, rather, so you've let that run for maybe 2 or 3 days with your desired budget, and that could be whatever you want: $5, $10, $20, $50. Completely up to you. But I would say, depending on how many followers you have in the first instance, I would have a conservative budget, i.e., $10, $10, $20 at the most with step 2. Then we move forward to step number 3. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to Ads Manager. So this time we're actually going to launch Ads Manager, and I'm going to show you how to launch this ad to a highly targeted audience that's going to be, firstly, is going to resonate with the post and like it, or comment or share it. And secondly, it's going to provide you with a targeted audience of followers. So whatever niche that you're in, that may be, for example, this particular post is going out to people who are involved in network marketing, but it doesn't matter. Whatever niche that you're in, you can design a targeted audience around that. I'm going to show you how to do this. So firstly, we create an ad. Click create within obviously your Ads Manager, and we want to create an engagement ad. Very, very simply, we want to create an engagement ad. So we're just going to name it. I'm just going to name this new quote. Engagement. New quote engagement. And then we're just going to continue. And obviously you have an ad set name, so I'm just going to put that again in there. So here's what we want to do. Depending on geographically where your audience is, we want to target everybody that lives in a particular location. So wherever you are in the world, if you're, we're using the United States, for example, if you're in the United States, you just really want to start targeting your ideal customer avatar, so to speak. People who are going to resonate with your offer, are going to, in turn, like your page, and ideally become a client or a customer or a fan of what you do. Ages, you can leave this open. I'm just going to, just change this slightly from 24 upwards. And you can put in a language if you like, English all. Again, depending on your niche audience, your targeted audience. Here's where it gets quite interesting, because now we're going to do some detailed targeting on the actual post. And as I've said, this particular post, I want to attract people who are actively involved in network marketing, multi-level marketing. So that's part of my ideal audience that I'm trying to build with this brand new page. So I'm just going to do a little bit of targeting, and I've just prepared a little bit of research. Ray Higdon is obviously, if you're in network marketing, you know he's a very, very big name in network marketing as an interest. So I'm just going to put in Ray Higdon, and as you can see, quite a few followers there, quite a big audience. We've got a potential reach of 2.5 million at the moment. What we're going to do is just drill down a little bit, because what I want to find is really the people who are actively and really, really interested in network marketing. Either they're in network marketing, or they have a very, very strong interest in network marketing. So I'm just going to narrow this audience down slightly by cross-sectioning interests. So we have a few interests here. So some well-known multi-level marketing companies, things like Amway, Avon, Herbalife, etc. So I'm just gonna take one for example. This is just for demo purposes. You can do a lot more research, obviously, on your particular niche audience, and we're just going to put that in there as well. So what we've said to Facebook is, listen, go out and find people who like Ray Higdon, but they also, let me just put that in there, sorry, but they also need to be interested in Amway. And as you can see, the potential reach in the United States is 190,000 people. So maybe I want to get this audience to around about 500,000. I would say that's the sweet spot. You don't want to go too large, or you don't want to go too small. So I'm just going to add a few more interests. So we can just add, for example, multi-level marketing. And you can see this has come up to 410,000. I may just put another interest in here. Maybe Herbalife. So we've got an audience of 420,000, and that's saying that they must like either multi-level marketing or Ray Higdon. They must also like Herbalife and Amway. And really, it depends how detailed and how targeted you want to get your audience. And targeting is all about experimentation and testing different audiences. But I'm just going to, for example, I'm just going to drill down a little bit deeper here. So I'm going to add a third level of targeting here, and I'm going to target. We know Eric Worre is a big name, network marketing pro. So I'm just going to take that, and I'm going to narrow down even further to network marketing pro with Eric Worre. As I said, I've done a bit of research beforehand and found out some targeted data for this particular audience. So as you see, we're around about 320,000 people as an audience size. We can expand this out somewhat. I'm just going to leave it at 320 for a minute. That's pretty targeted. They have to like either multi-level marketing or Ray Higdon. They have to like Herbalife or Amway, and they also have to like Eric Worre. So I'm just going to leave that as it is, just for the time being. And you can save this audience as well, if you like, for future reference, so you can use it again. Next thing to do is really what I urge you to do is don't let Facebook automatically choose your placements. So I'm going to edit the placements, and I've got a feeling this is going to reduce my audience size down considerably, but I'm just going to really, you don't want to be targeting the audience network with Facebook. It's not really going to be the ideal traffic. So we're going to remove audience network. And we're also going to remove, in this instance, we're going to remove Instagram. Now, here's the thing. With Instagram, what I would do is, yes, okay, we know that obviously Instagram is huge, and yes, it's something that potentially you want to be targeting. You want to be targeting this sort of post on Instagram. But what I would encourage you to do, especially when you're just starting out, is keep it very simple. Keep it on Facebook, and then next, if you want to create an Instagram, if you want to target Instagram, do it or duplicate the ad and just target Instagram. I wouldn't mix the two, just in this first instance. Obviously, within Facebook, just remove some of these articles. These options, instant articles, in-stream videos, etc. It's just an image, obviously, and you just want feeds. You just want the feeds. Now, as you can see, now I've removed Instagram. I'm down to 6,200 people, which for an audience is far too small, far too small. So we're gonna keep adding a few interests in. So maybe we can have. I know this from research that maybe Gary Vaynerchuk, he would be maybe a good targeting option. Maybe we could add a few more actual multi-level marketing companies here. Maybe we'll do Mary Kay as well. And you can see the audience is growing again. And, maybe, actually, let's just scoot over to, let's just scoot back to the spreadsheet, which I have some of my already targeting for this multi-level. Amy Porterfield, let's put Amy Porterfield in there. Through my previous research, I know she's very popular with the multi-level marketing crowd, so we're going to put Amy Porterfield in there as well. And let's see, we're up to 50,000 here, so maybe we want to just grow up Female Entrepreneur Association. Well, if we were just targeting women, that might be an option, but let's just go down and let's just go back to the sheet quickly and just put in I think this guy was again, through my research, was popular with multi-level marketers, so let's put him in, see what sort of size that is. Okay, we're still relatively small, so we really do want to get this audience up somewhat. So we'll put in affiliate marketing in there as well, and Forever Living products. Okay, so we're still pretty small. So what I would suggest here is maybe we're going a little bit too targeted on this particular ad at 3 levels deep. So that's what I'm going to do, is just remove the second layer, and this should increase the audience size. Okay, we're spot on. We're bang on the money. That's exactly what I wanted. An audience around about 500,000. So this is pretty targeted. And as I said, targeting is all about testing and experimentation. But I would say generally this is moving towards a targeted audience for my particular audience that want to attract with this post and page followers and fans, which is multi-level marketing in this instance. So we've got around 500,000 audience to target just on the Facebook feed. Then moving down, I'm going to do all devices. You can do either you can do either desktop or all devices. Sorry, so you can either do mobile or desktop or separate them. Generally, you're going to get cheaper traffic with mobile. But just in this instance, again, for ease of explanation, I'm just going to target mobile and desktop just in the newsfeed. Then you move down to really how much you want to spend on a daily basis. I would say if you're testing out this ad, Again, do forgive me, I'm in Philippine peso, but I want to run about $5 a day to test this ad out. So 250 pesos is actually $5. You can do when you want to schedule and run the ad. You can obviously set a start and an end date, and you can run the ad between particular hours of the day in your relevant country. But I'm just going to run this ad continuously, starting from the day. And obviously, the objective is post engagement. And then, very simply, what we want to do is choose the actual post that we've just posted on our fan page. So there's the actual post. And as we can see, it's exactly the same post that we initially just posted for organic reach, and then we boosted this post to our existing followers, and now we're targeting a cold audience, but highly targeted and highly relevant to the people that we want to attract to follow and like our page. You can add a button, you can add a link to your website, most definitely, if you wish. But again, the objective is to get social proof and social engagement on the ad. And then moving down, don't worry about things like Pixel at the moment. I've got Pixel set up, obviously, on some of my websites. One thing to bear in mind is, and this is quite interesting actually, is, and we didn't actually cover this, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful how much text is in an actual post. And the general rule is, when you're advertising on Facebook, you want to keep the rule is no more than 20% text within the actual image. And as you can see, I can place this ad, but Facebook's telling me, look, your ad might reach a slightly lower audience because it's saying I've got too much text in the actual image itself. So I think this is a good tip actually for you, because it's something that you are going to come across, especially if you're new to Facebook advertising and actually designing your creatives and your images. Something you have to be mindful of is that you don't put too much text in your image. So I'm actually glad that actually come up. So from there, we just confirm. I won't actually confirm because this is a demo. And then obviously once the ad's approved, it will start running. So there's the objective. And these posts can be these targeted ads, just very, very simply targeting firstly organic reach, and then the people that follow your page, and then ultimately cold targeted traffic is a surefire way and a surefire strategy for you to rapidly grow fans and followers of your page. As I said, this is a brand new page of mine, but I just launched my first. This is one I've done just in the last couple of hours. I've done this one a little bit different. Yes, I've got I've got the image. Networking is the number one unwritten rule of business. That's the image that I chose. I thought it would resonate with my target audience. In this instance, people who are into to network marketing. I did go a little bit further. I've actually done some tips on 5 online networking tips that you can use to grow. But you don't have to do this. This really, you don't have to do this. I just thought I'd create a bit of extra value. But the important thing is you want to strike an image with a good quote on there, so your target audience is going to like that, and they're going to comment on it, and they're going to share it. That's the main thing that you want to do. And I would leave those sort of ads running. I would just start to leave those ads running, and as the likes come in, as the likes start to come in, what you want to do is just start press on obviously the button that brings up the likes, and then just invite people to like your page. And I would leave that ad running. You can leave that ad running indefinitely, depending on what your budget is. But that's the basic strategy and a surefire way to start growing your fan page audience, especially if you're brand new, because it doesn't matter. This works if your page is brand new, and mine is absolutely brand new. So what I might do is do a follow-up video to this in a few days, just so you can see how this is actually working, actually in action. But it doesn't matter. So this is a great strategy, especially if the page is absolutely brand new like mine is now, or it's scalable. So it doesn't matter. You can use this strategy if you've got 20,000, 50,000 followers. It's the same principle. So I hope you find value out of this. If I can help you out in any way, please comment. Please drop me a message or shoot me a comment, and I'll be glad to, if you want me to, expand on this particular tactic and strategy for growing your Facebook fan page. So again, hope you found value, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video.